Brand new Douglas Moore custom cue built off of a Brent Summers full splice. You can see the Brent Summers long and sharp points going up and down. Gotta love the blue, red from the inside out, or the red, blue from the outside going in on those veneers. But what do you guys think of that point work right there? Brent Summers and Douglas Moore, two Indiana cue makers that are always a pleasure to get together on one cue. Of course, you guys know, or if you don't know, Brent Summers, who is a cue builder, primarily focuses on building the full splice blanks. You'll see them for sale on the internet. He's one of just a couple of really sought after and reputable guys when it comes to people wanting to buy his blanks and then ultimately build custom cues from them. Of course, you guys know Douglas Moore can build a cue from scratch practically with a set of toothpicks. He doesn't need to buy anybody's blanks, but we love to purchase these full splice blanks from Brent Summers because he's our friend and he does such a great job. They sell really well, and everybody knows that when you're dealing with a full splice, it's going to give you that nice and solid feel, kind of similar to a one-piece cue, if you will. If you're wondering what this wood is right here in the handle section, that is Leopardwood. Look how cool it is when I go from one side to the other. Look at that. It kind of looks like it's got scales, and then it gets tighter grain right there, and then it goes back into that scaly look right there. The wood in the forearm is called Wenge. Okay, this is a really good playing wood. Looks pretty cool. Kind of looks like a streaked ebony. It's got really dark brown, kind of chocolatey brown, almost black, and then light brown figure going through it right there. This is something a little bit unique that Doug's been doing lately. He is doing the 3/8-10 modified pin, one of my all-time favorite pins. Doug used to build with the radial all the time, but he's been building with that 3/8-10 pin. This one, the joint and the Hoppe ring are made out of super Tusk. That stuff, when you use it at the joint, it's going to hit nice and firm, but not too hard and not too soft. Okay, the cool thing about this cue, because of the type of wood that he used in this cue, the butt weight is only 14.2 ounces. Now, the nice thing about that, if you like a lighter cue, this is perfect for you. If you like a heavier cue, you can always add weight to the cue. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. What's interesting about it, because it's forward balanced, even though it's a 14.2, it kind of gives you the feeling of almost a 15-ounce cue, if you guys know what I mean, because of that forward balance. And I'm showing you kind of where that balance point is right there in reference to the handle right there. And then the shaft that comes with this is one of Douglas Moore's Evolution Kielwoods. If they're really dark, almost black, he calls them the Evolution Eclipse. This is a dark one, but it's called the Evolution. It's kind of a nice dark chocolate, and he lowers the weight on the front end of these shafts, creating a lower deflection while maintaining the natural feel of the wood. And the way that I would explain that to you, for instance, if you played with a pie shaft, or you played with a shaft, for instance, like a Predator or something like that, it's going to have a stiffer feel to it. The Kielwood, in my opinion, is lower deflection, again, while maintaining the natural feel of the wood. And let's face it, how cool does that stuff look? Kielwood has become my all-time favorite type of shaft. So there you go, brand new Douglas Moore, built off of a Brent Summers full splice. You guys will notice most of the ones that Doug's been making with the inlays are selling well into the $2,000 to $2,500 plus range. This is an opportunity to pick up a cue if you're not concerned with a lot of inlays and you just want a great player. We're obviously under $2,000, and let's face it, these days in today's market, it's hard to even pick up a decent Merry Widow, let alone a full splice built like this with a high performance shaft. There you go, crossroadcues.com.